So Starlight Moonstone has requested Marcy Wu. Who is Marcy Wu? Marcy Wu is one of the main characters from Amphibia, if I pronounce that correctly. All right, so we're gonna start with their head at the very top. It is kind of eggish. She's got an eggish head. That's kind of eggy. And her eyes, one's bigger than the other. And then her face. So she's looking this way. So on the first line, we're gonna do her amazing eye. It's like a rainbow, but it's gonna come down. So I guess it maybe looks more like a lemon. And on the end here, she's got a perfectly perfect wing. So who is she? Marcy is one of the main characters, and she is 13 years old, Chinese American girl who originally lived in California. All right, so now we're gonna do her oval inside, and then inside the oval, we will do a shiny. So you are gonna end up sharpening that. So on this side, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna make our lemon on that line, and then we are going to make her have a wing also. This is where her lashes are. Okay, and then we are gonna do her eyes. So we're gonna do an oval right there and her shiny. And then on this, she's got a cute button nose right there, okay? So we really don't need this line anymore. So we're gonna get rid of that. It was very helpful. The sun is deciding to come in and out today, and her smile is cracking me up. So it almost looks like a pickle. If I had to describe the shape of it, I would, or a peanut shell. And she did 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. And she's got small little eyebrows. All right, now we're gonna do her fantastic hair. So on this line, right here, we are going to do her, it's kind of like her part. It's right there. And then her hair is gonna come around like this, and it's gonna come on top, and she's loops it and has like a little piece there, and it's gonna come back to her head, okay? And she has an ear coming right there. So I'm gonna erase this part right here. And in her hair, sometimes she has this little squiggle. And then the rest, when you do, this will all be Sharpied in. And this, so we can see the part. And then we're gonna have her hair come on this side. It's gonna come around. But before we go too far, we need to get her ear in there. So she does have an ear. So we do wanna put the ear in there so we can connect that. And she does have hair that's gonna come from right in the connecting part here. And go loop, loop, and then it's going to connect right there. So we can erase this part. Okay, and she's got a barrette. So I've seen different barrettes. Actually, they have this barrette, and I realize some of them, they just look like pure triangles. The drawing I saw didn't come in ends, but I'm gonna make a double triangle there. You will be sharpening this in. This will be all sharpied. Cute. Okay, so she's got a thin neck. What else do we know about her? So, Amphibia is a 2019 TV series, and her best friend is Anne Bunchui and Sasha Waybright. So they're all buddies. So we're gonna make her, it's like her collar, her hood that comes over. It's gonna come down one side, down on the other side. Sometimes she has a hood up, sometimes it's down. And then this is gonna be her, gonna come in, do the same thing on this side. And her little clasp here is a shell, it looks like. I'm just gonna erase a little bit of this. So we're going to do it is a colorful shell. And coming out from here, we're gonna make this come right from here. We're gonna go loop, 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 and make it come back in. And it's like the fluffiness of her. Actually, we won't do this side just yet because she has her hands up. She's piecing up there, doing a sign. All right, so for her body, we are going to make her body come down. We're going to give her a waist. And then I made this dress too long, so we're not going to make it that long. So when I bring it, you can make it shorter if you even want, even shorter than I did. Because I made it, this one's way too long. I'm going to make mine even shorter here. So I'm going to make her skirt less. And so that means her legs are going to be longer. And then you want the skirt to kind of wrap around. It's coming the other side, and it's going to connect over here, okay? I've seen different drawings. Some have patches, some don't, but I added a little patch there. And her belt kind of reminds me of Wonder Woman. So do 2 lines down like this, and then do a jagged. Same thing on the bottom. And then 1 across the middle. And it's like the belt, and it's going to go on either side. 3 lines. Do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3. And now she's got her armor. So it's going to look like kind of a rectangle. So we have 1 rectangle here, another rectangle, and then she's got an X marks the spot right here, kind of keeps it together, and then 3 little, what are these called? Rivets. Rivets there. This one's going to be a big piece, going to go across like this. You're going to make the rivets across the bottom. Do I know anything else? So they are magically transported to a world of Amphibia through a music box. What? Yeah, that sounds so cool. And some of the pictures I saw look really fun. I personally, I don't have a lot of time for TV because with my job and art and family, I don't have a lot of time. But when I do watch, I like kid shows. Sometimes adult shows are a little much for me. Okay, so her arm is going to come out. So just 2 long arms like this. And then she's got her thumb sticking out. Bloop, that's her thumb. And then she's going to have her fingers. So there's going to be 1, as remember, it's a cartoon. So there's 3 fingers, 2, 3, and we're going to bring it back. And she's wearing gloves. So we're going to close those off. And you have markings on her gloves, and then her gloves end right there. If I go too fast, just pause it. All right, so she's holding up some symbol, sign. So we're going to make it come up. Bloop. And this is going to be her thumb sticking out. And then she's having 2 fingers stick up. 1, 2. And then we're going to do 2 jelly beans right here. And then we're going to connect the arm. Do the markings here. You know, I think I'm going to make this side come up a little more. I didn't like it down there, so I'm going to make it come higher just so it kind of matches that side. And let's do her boots before we do her cape. She's got fluffies, fluff, 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 fluff on her boots. We'll do some fluffies over here. And then her boots are going to come out. They're a little thicker at the bottom, coming down a ways. Thicker, thicker. And then we're going to have her boots come down. And then we're going to put her heel on there. So it looks kind of like a rectangle. And then they're going to come along the bottom. All right, she's got some straps coming on. So you can just make 2 parallel lines match. Let's make 2 more parallel lines match. Got 1 coming under here and 1 under here. Then you can start putting the little, oh, they're called rivets. Put some little rivets in there. I think that's more of a ship, but that's okay. All right, we're doing parallel line, and parallel line. Put its rivets in there. She's looking cute. So Marcy lands in Newtopia, where her intelligence and ingenuity catches the eye of the king. Oh, she's like spotted, saying, she's different. All right, we're going to put her cape in there. So we're going to make it long. And then it's going to, this is the outside of the cape, the gray part. So do the same thing on this side. And then the back here, some I saw where it looked like it's been a little worn. and others not so much, but I like the worn look, and I will be sharpening that. So we're gonna do thin and thick Sharpie, and then I'm gonna show you how I colored it. So let's go. I'm going to erase and then double Sharpie. Something we forgot, or I forgot, was her fluffy on this side. So we're just gonna put some fluffy on this side. Bloop, bloop. That's where the fluffy is. We'll bring it around, okay? Now we're going to double Sharpie and color in the black spots. All right, so we're gonna color Marcy. So we're gonna do a base coat of the peach, but we're gonna go over it, the whole skin with the tan. I'm gonna do half of her. So this is just the base. A little bit of it there, a little bit on the fingers, and don't forget her legs. Okay. Well, that's gonna be annoying. Okay, so now we're gonna take the tan and we're gonna go kind of a different direction so it kind of fills in that white. So we're gonna go over her face so it's darker. She's like a tan Asian American. Okay, so now we are going to go along the edges, go around her eyes, and, oh, don't forget her ears, oh my. And around her nose, boop, 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 boop. Under her chin for sure. And here for sure. Oh, I forgot that finger. All right, so now we are gonna take the pink, and I think I even put a little on the lips, and I put the little cheeks up here. I think I might have used hot pink too, just to make it a little extra. So that's a regular pink, and I'm gonna take some magenta, just a little magenta, and I'm gonna put a little bit more extra on the cheeks. Cute. Okay, and her hair right here, this is going to be gray. So we're gonna color this in gray. So it just looks like a shiny, and then her hairline is going to be, I did not come prepared, yellow. It's kind of like more of a golden yellow, but we got the yellow here, and then back here, this is going to be yellow too for her hair fluff. Oh, what else is gray? Her sleeves gray, like a light gray. This part right here is a super light gray, and this one you're gonna press a little harder to make it a darker gray. This part here is going to be a gray, lots of gray. And then this is gonna be a darker gray. Any more gray? Oh, this collar part, gray. I put it darker along the edge. Anything else? Oh, I probably put under here a little bit of gray. I think that's all gray. So for her, oh, yellow down here, this is the fluffies on her shoes. Now we are going to be using I had to find a brand new pack of jade green. This is what her skirt is. So it's just a medium jade green. And then I'm going to make the patch, I think it's like a yellow green. So it's like a jade green. Make the sides a little darker. And then of course under here, this is jade green, but you're going to press hard. So it looks like it's like shadow under there. Don't want to mess that up. Okay, now we're gonna get some, this is yellow green for the patchy. And what did I do? Oh, this is, I did pink here. Oh, this part is tan right here for her belt and her shoes. Oh, we're still gonna use the jade green. Let's get that jade green back again for her shoes. So right here, these are jade green. Good job. Anything else jade green? No, I think we're good there. Now we're gonna find a brown. What kind of brown is this? I think it's just a regular brown. So I can't find a regular brown. Gotta be in here somewhere, right? Dun, 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 dun. Yes, regular brown right here. This is going to be the shoes. I'm just pushing on it medium, but then down here, you want this to be a little darker. So it's the same pencil. It's just gonna be pressing harder for the sole of the shoe. So down here, press that hard. And oh, we're gonna do her, it's like kind of like a maroon. What is this? Mahogany. We're gonna do this mahogany. Oh my goodness, the sun decided to come out. So I'm just doing medium pressing mahogany, and then I'm gonna go around the edges here, darker. I'm gonna go around the edge darker too. So then, same here, make it darker underneath. And then press harder under here. Okay, I think that's good. So finish it up, give it a background, we'll see ya.